Hello everybody and welcome to another of my videos on Dungeon Crusher Soul Hunters. This video is going to be a viewer request, so thank you for asking for this video, and please remember everybody else to ask for whatever you guys want to know about, because I'll be happy to make videos for that. This particular one is how to make bottles. Now I don't mean crafting, but we are going to talk about crafting, but how do you maintain your bottle level and not just, run out of bottles all the time? I'm guessing that's what the user meant because, it's a really good question. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with the basics, okay? I'm going to switch servers here. Let's see. Let's go to server 1. I don't play on server 1 very often. In fact, I don't get on server 1 at all if I can help it. But let's go there because I want to look at that. That's what I want to show you right there. So the first 1,400 levels or so, you will get these little bottle caves um, for every so often. I don't remember how many it is. Maybe every 5 or every 10 levels, something like that. Um, let's beat the boss here real quick. Come on. Beat the boss. How many bottles do I have? Alright, so let's see. Daily bonus, collect the bonus, get that dude. Because I don't really care about who I activate, I'm going to go ahead and activate him because that's going to get me far in the game. Um, 1% chance. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. All right. Guess I don't really necessarily need to do this part. What am I gonna do here? Let's spend my 10 bottles on that. Don't ever spend your 10 bottles on that. It's a waste of money. But I did it because, I'm cool. Um, hey, where'd he go? She. Oh, I don't have 100. Okay. Um, Here, this is what I want to do. All right, so let's time travel. There we go. I time traveled. Now let's go back in here. All right. So right now you can see it's at 103. So let's beat this little guy. So I got 5 bottles for beating that little guy. Okay. Let's go back over here. Let's see what the next one is. Um, this one? That's a treasure cave. That's not the same thing. Let's kill this guy real quick though. Oh, this is going to take a bit. I don't want to do this. Um, but I'm already in it, so I'm going to go ahead. Sorry, guys. As most of you know who watch me, I'm pretty disorganized when it comes to doing this sort of stuff. Um, but okay. Now, let's go back down here. Oh, there we go. All right, so what's that say? 108. So last one was at 103. This one's at 108. So yeah, about every 5 levels, okay, you get one of these bottle caves. Um, and so as long as you get in here, you beat those. You can only beat them once to get the bottles, and you'll see it's 5 bottles per shot, right? All right, so that's what you. I don't want to go to the next one. How do I get back here? Let's do that. All right. Um, yeah. So every 5 levels, see 113 is the next one. So 108 to 113. That's your best source for getting bottles early in the game. Okay. The next best source is by having an awesome clan. Who would have thought? I'm gonna jump back over to server 5 here. So if you have an awesome clan, like my clan here and the clan that I'm currently in, they're both pretty awesome clans. Let me go to events here. Let's go to last week and take a look at the clans and the rules and rewards. So if you have an awesome clan that goes to the max every week, which both the clan I'm in currently and the clan that I'm normally in both do that, you will get lots of bottles. So 300, 200, 100, 75, 50, 50, 25, 15. So you'll get that many bottles every week. Okay. If I remember correctly, I have a list. I'm cheating. I'm off screen. Sorry. 815 bottles per week that you'll get from being in an awesome clan without you having to do anything. Okay. Now, that doesn't seem fair, but it happens. When you're low level like that, if you get a group of people who love you, like Tommy joined my clan. He gets my awesomeness, and so I don't mind providing my awesomeness to other people. So you'll get bottles that way as well. So that's another way to get bottles. Siege, also in the Siege, if we go into the Siege and the rules and the rewards, again, if your clan is awesome, actually, I don't know if you get bottles from that. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, here you go. So as your clan goes through certain, levels of siege points, wait a minute, that's personal. Sorry, look at me slacking off and doing the wrong thing. Let's try this again. Siege. Rules, rewards. All right, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. So you don't get any for siege points from your clan, but if you're awesome yourself, like my good buddy Tommy that I was talking about, I'm just assuming Tommy's a good buddy. I don't know, maybe he hates me. Who knows? Um, let's take a look. So he is relatively new to the game, and he is doing outstanding at his sieging. Okay, so he has every week he's been in my clan, he's made it to 230 million because he is just a stud. And so by doing so, and he's doing it free to play too, which is the amazing part. Okay, so he'll get 60, 110, 155, 190, 215, 225, 235, 245, 250, 260, 265. So he'll get 265 bottles a week for doing his thing in Siege. So that's another way you can gain them. The next way you can do it is through your quests, all right? So do your daily quests, okay? My quest just rolled over. I was waiting to start this video for the daily quests. But let's go ahead. And so this one is something you should do each time. Make sure you have enough bottles. And then you go to the 40 bottle pack, which is right there. We will open not one, but we will open two because that's what the quest says. Oh, Joel, Tuvok, what are you doing? You just spent 80 bottles. You're a terrible bottle saver if that's what you're trying to do. Oh, but wait. I get my 80 bottles back. Thank you. And I get some shards. Plus, it gives me 10 points. All right, so then I get those 10 points. Same thing happens here with these emeralds. So you want to always keep 125 emeralds on hand so that you can do this quest anytime it comes up. So don't spend all of your emeralds. And then I lost count. I think this is 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that gave me 10 more points on my daily quest score. Okay, so now I'm up to 20 points. Here. I don't know if I have anybody I can do that for. I know. So I'm gonna go ahead and I waited for my arena so that I could do this. Let's hit attack. Let's do a few attacks here. I think I needed 5 for my quests. And so here we go. Okay, that's one. Um, Now the game may make a liar out of me when I get done with these, but I'm going to show you anyway because it is my opinion that it is worth it. Because I tend to make a profit off of this. And everybody else who told me to do it this way also made a profit off of it. And so I followed their instructions. I thought they were correct. And so now I do it myself. Okay. So once you're doing those, you fill up with these little chests. Go ahead and open them. They cost 3 each. Not all of them give you good stuff, but these are awesome to have. You'll need them. But the thing about it is, over the long period of doing these, you'll make more bottles out of those chests than you'll spend. Um, so don't be afraid to go ahead and open the small chests to get them out of your way so that you can get these big chests. I feel like I am combining all kinds of different strategies here, but all of these strategies lead to bottle earnings. Okay, and so we'll go ahead and do this again. Come on, there we go. And then what I do is once I get to 3 of the large chests, then I stop opening them and then just finish out my run of 10 fights. Sometimes if it's the end of the night and I'm about to go to sleep while I'm doing this, um, I will, like, if I still have one empty slot, like if this was a low chest and I'm already at the maximum timer here, I would open that and then I would hit another attack. It would put me over the timer, but then by the time I wake up, the timer will be over. So we'll leave that here for now. I didn't get any bottles from the other ones opening them up, but that's okay. We'll come back to this after I get out of here. All right, so that's one thing, and then let's go into the quest now. All right, so I made the first tier right here, right? So I get the first chest, and I get 3 bottles, okay? So that's good. Now, let's see if... so again, with these bright rituals, I'm spending 10. Technically, I will be spending 30 total here to get those, but then I get all 30 of those bottles back, okay? All right, and I should be able to get one more science in. Let's see here. Nope, not for 4 more minutes. And I'm not going to wait. But if I did, let's say I did another science, okay? And then I would have gotten at minimum 6,000 green science points there. And I only need 1,000 to get it. So then, this one right here, the second one, does that even tell? Oh, it does. Look at that. I could have just clicked on that the whole time. All right, so then I could have, for the middle one, I would have gotten 5 more bottles, okay? So if you do your daily quest, you will get 8 bottles every time you do it. I do it 3 times a day typically. And so there you have it. I will get 8 bottles that way. All right, now that seems like it would take a long time to collect a lot of bottles. Am I right? Yes, Charlie, you're right. Oh, thanks for letting me know, viewers. That's awesome. All right. How else can we get bottles? So one way, I'm going to jump around just a tad. One way is, you may have seen some of my videos on some of the boss fights I do. So in some of these boss fights, like these maps here. I'm not gonna do one, but in these maps here, uh, these are maps as well. This is something you get from the layer. I'm gonna open this one up next week and show you guys what that does. I don't have any chests to open. Okay, so I don't have any chests to open, but if I did, then in those chests from these maps, you will get bottles as well. So it's not the best way to do it, but you can earn bottles that way. I don't recommend it unless you're in like a rune week or you're trying to get get more points for siege. Don't waste your maps because you'll want them for rune week. But there is that option. I believe in here. Yep. So in here, these are the mid chests. You get these for killing bosses from 80 million up to 240 million during your top boss hours. You'll get one of these if you kill one. And so you have a chance of getting bottles in there. That's another way you can do it. Okay. Another way is to craft them. Okay, so if we go into the recipes here, scroll down just a tad, there's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 ways to get bottles from that. All right, so let's talk about these. First one, this one, dragon tokens. You get those from DD. Dragon Draft. I don't play Dragon Draft, so I don't really get them. If you buy chests from other people, you could get those as well. But again, I don't really do that. Some people like the heroes, and that's fine. Go for them. But it's not something that I'm super interested in because I don't play a whole lot of Dragon Draft. You may have seen in my inventory that I have like 300 and some out of these bottle crates. Opening those bottle crates gets you 100 bottles each, so you can do that. You don't have to craft it in order to do that. You can just click on them and open them. Getting those bottle crates, you can either purchase them through the shop over here, or you can get them as clan rewards, or you can trade for them as well. That's not really a sustainable one if you're a free-to-play player, unless you're doing really well in your clan and your clan leader gives you cool bottles. During vegetable week, you will obtain these tomatoes and zucchini and celery, and so you can then craft all of them. You can see I have a bunch left over from the last time, so I could craft those into bottles. The problem, oh, it's only 95%. That's not terrible. So throw in your catalyst, and here, let's just do that. Let's back it up. Remove, select. I can do 13. There we go. Throw in some catalyst to make sure that I don't fail. And bam! There we go. I got 29 bottles for that. So during vegetable week, as long as you're doing a lot of siege, you'll get lots of these different types. I've already used most of mine, so I don't really have a whole lot. Again, and then these ones, I think these ones come from the mid-boss ranges, the 80 million and above, and then these ones come from the small bosses. And so, again, there's 36 right there. 95 to 99%. Hit the button. This is another way to get them. There's another 75 bottles. Nice. All right. Next, sandwiches. So if you are fortunate enough to get the king, you have these sandwiches here, and they are good for just crafting bottles. Okay. Getting the king is very difficult, so good luck with that. But if you do get him, then here's a way that you can make some bottles. Look at that, 455 bottles there. Looks like I can do more. Looks like I haven't done this in quite a long time. There, 162. All right, next, if you have Billy and or Santa, you'll get these gifts every day. And you can also get right here by doing that craft. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to show you why. But you could do it this way. Also, during Halloween week, you could get Pumpkin and Pumpkin Duke, and they give you these pumpkins. And so when you have the pumpkins, then you can also do bottles based off of those pumpkins. So I'm going to go ahead and do those because that is not a waste. There we go. And so when I started this process, I was at 3,400 bottles. Now look at that. I'm at 5,000 bottles. So um, there you have it. Now, here's the other thing. A lot of people will save their materials from doing levels for these 5 things so that they can get bombs, right? Or I mean bottles. Uh, I save these because those are what gets you the essences, the essence of luck, so that so like when right here, these catalysts, the essence of luck. These things are what get you those. And so I don't do that recipe. I save those for the essences. But these other ones here, like these blue things and these purple cloth and these other cloths here, they get you bottles as well. The only problem is that these are 65, so in order to get that, you'll want to either use your bottles, which you're trying to save up for, as your catalyst, or you can put 15 of these in there and then create it. That was a very naughty Joel. Why did you do that? 305 bottles there. Reason why I say I'm naughty because I need these materials to craft bombs. These bombs down here, the runic bombs, because I do a lot of event bonuses, and so I need those bombs to do that. So I should not have done that. But a lot of people, instead of making the bombs, they use these to craft the bottles, which is perfectly fine. Do it if that's what you need it for, and you're not worried about the events. Go for it. But this one here, nobody uses these things for anything. So this is the one that I do frequently on my own. Because you don't need these beast skulls, you don't need these bat wings, and you don't need these rat tails. So for the most part, these are the ones that I will craft. And most of the time, I craft as many as I can. Typically, if I can only craft 50 or less, I won't do it. I'll just wait until I can get over that. So like 100 or more, or like 85 or more is typically where I'm in the range. And you can see each time I'm doing it right now, I'm doing 100, so there's 100 right there. So I can keep doing this and I can keep making bottles as long as I have materials to do so. Since I don't do it very often, I'm getting a lot of bottles right now. So keep that up. Use these mats. So 75, I'll go ahead and do that. But remember, it costs 15 essence of luck each time, which is why I don't spend these on the crafting of those bottles unless I am like super desperate. And I don't get super desperate very often. Okay. All right. So look at that. Now I was at 3,400 or 3,600, something like that. Now I'm at 7,000. See, there we go. That's where we want to be. Now, so those are the only ones you can get through crafting. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back down this way. Let's find my presents from Billy. Oh, Billy. Bye bye, Billy. Okay, that was a terrible mogwai. All right. So these gifts, 600, right? So I can either craft them straight into bottles, but I like to open them because if I open them, look what I get a chance at. Star elixirs. Yeah. Star elixirs. But I also have the chance at the bottles, right? So I could get all this crap in here that I don't really want, but I have this chance at star elixirs and bottles. So what I will do is I just open them. Let's see. I'm opening 600. Let's see what happens. Bam! All right. Did I get anything cool? Anything cool? Anything cool? No. Nothing cool. But I did get 414 bottles out of it. So it's up to you, whichever way you want to do it. If you want to just craft them into bottles because you super need bottles, then that's fine. If you want a chance at getting star elixir, you can do it that way. That's the cool thing about this game. You can do what you want and how you want to play because you put your time and effort, and nobody else can tell you what's up. So there. All right. So that's another way to get bottles. Let me think. See, right now I have almost 36,000 bottles just waiting for me to open them, and I'm going to need them next week. Hmm. How else can you make bottles? Well, I suppose what you could do, don't look at the star elixirs. Pretend like I don't have 222. I'm saving them. Yeah, I'm saving them. Uh, how else? Oh, the auction house. So, during, if during your travels, you might find cool things that people want that you have, and you can potentially sell them here on the auction house. You can sell maps or voids or bottle packs or um, demon horns or any of this crap down here that people want. People like me need some of this crap for crafting runic bombs, and so we will pay doubloons for these if you don't have cool people who love you and want to help you make the goals because they know that they're going to benefit from you being awesome. Um, but you can sell any of this stuff. By the way, this guy right here, I just randomly pulled him from one of my fights, Scroll of the Void. It's worth 50,000 doubloons or more if you can find somebody who wants it. So I don't know if I want to sell it, but that would be a lot of doubloons. Lots. But I might need this to do some stuff further on in the game, so I'm not going to sell it. But you can sell this stuff if you can find a buyer. These are pretty well sought after, so you could sell these on the auction house as well. So the only thing about selling things on the auction house, let's see, let's put this up. So if I select this and try to sell this, I have to deposit 25 bottles into it, right? So if I deposit 25 bottles into it and it doesn't sell, I lose my $25 deposit, my 25 bottle deposit. So it's risky. Make sure you only put up stuff that people want. Now, what does that do for you? Well, that's a good question. See here, I've got 3,500 doubloons right now. If I search, look at that, bottle crates. Yeah, baby. So 117 on my server. It's 117 doubloons per 100 bottles. So, excuse me. So there you have it. If you have doubloons that you can get and you want bottle crates, that's one way to get some bottle crates, right? Okay, awesome. Ooh, collector's chest. What's in this collector's chest? I'll have to look that up. Collector's chest 2. I don't think that's what I want. Okay, anyway, sorry, distracted. Squirrel. Hmm. Hmm. Mm, trying to think, people. Oh, you could sell these pretty well for doubloons. Mythic items. People love the mythic items. Uh, what other ways can you get bottles? Oh, yes. Okay. Now, the most expensive way to get bottles is to spend money. Lots of money. Okay. So every few weeks there's a deal that comes up over here, and you can buy 4,600 bottles for 30 bucks. So that's one way. That's not a terrible deal. However, if you spend those 30 bucks on voids, then you can buy these guys. All right. So if you start off with her, she's 3. I believe he's 7, maybe 5 or 7. I don't know. And this dude is like, I don't know. I think he's 10. Maybe he's 7. I don't know. Then you get down here. I believe Zeus is 10. Michelin is 15. I just had this debate the other day and I forgot already. Ipnu, I know he's like 30. So maybe this guy's 20. Michelin. And by the way, by all my suggestions, do I suggest you get Michelin if you can save up? However you do it. Even if you don't spend the money on it, find a way to get the voids necessary to get these 3. All right? Why, Joel? Why should we do that sort of thing? All right. So here's why. Let's start with Zeus. Okay. So Zeus, once you get Zeus, every day you receive a bonus of 25 bottles. Okay. So Joel, 25 bottles is not worth 15 or 150 bucks, is it? Well, it depends on how many times you do it and how long of a wait you're going to have. So eventually, if you, instead of buying those bottle packs for 30 bucks, you spend 5 of those on this guy to get him, then you're going to make 25 per day. And what's the math on that, Joel? I'm glad you asked. So 46, come on, calculator, 4,600 bottle packs divided by 25, you'd make it in 184 days. Yeah, that's a long time. But if you're playing this game, you're probably going to invest 6 months into it. Okay? So there you have it. Next, after that, by the way, the other cool thing about getting Zeus is then you get, wait. Doesn't Zeus give you a bonus? Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, no. Huh. So by himself, he does not give you a bonus. But if you have all 3 gods, Zeus, Lord Mictlan, and Inpu, you do get a 50 bonus for your events. Okay, so then if you buy Mictlan, which you really should buy Mictlan, at a minimum, because you're going to need him for later on sieging with your wisdom decks, you get 50. Okay, so 25 for Zeus, 50 from this guy, right? Oh, now you're a real big spender. 75 here. Okay, so for having all 3 of these gods, you get 150 bottles per day. Now, what does that do for you? 150 bottles gives you 3 rarities. So your daily bosses, right? So your first one's free, your second one's 50, your second one's 100. So if you have these 3 guys, basically they're paying for your 3 rarities every day. Okay? Now if you're a real big spender and you really get into it, now we start down here. All right, 75 for Caramel, and I believe he's 40 voids. I'm going to say he's 50 voids, and he gives you 75 as well. Agazot's, you get 100 from him, and I believe he is 100 voids. So that's $1,000. And then you have this guy, which I believe is 150 voids. And then you get another 100 bottles. So 100, 175, that's 275, and he was 75. So that's 350 from these guys, 150 here. That's 500 bottles a day that I get. Okay? So that's how I make a lot of bottles. Yeah, and then if you want to spend 200 voids per person, 125 here, 125 here, and 125 here. So 200 voids each. That's $6,000, people. So if you want to spend this $18,000 to get all 9 of these guys, more power to you. Boy, would I love to have $18,000 just to throw out here. All donations are welcome. I will accept them in voids or DH or bottles on my accounts on server 5 or server 12. Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you. But in reality, I probably will not be getting these guys for quite a while. My goal is to use those bottle packs that I had saved up over there after this week, or next week. I'm going to save all my bottle packs, and I'm going to try to get as many voids as I can. I'm going to trade my bottle packs for voids, and maybe eventually get these guys in, what, 2 years, 3 years maybe? All right, so currency. This is, you can buy your bottle packs here. So like I was telling you right here, 4,650, that's what the deal is that you would get if you spent the 30 bucks on it when it comes up. Now, if you are a Congregate player, you can tell I'm on Congregate right now, and you like to get Congregate creds, right? So Congregate creds, I believe it's equivalent 1 to 10. So this is $100, I think. I haven't done this in a long, long time. This is what I use. These creds is what I used to originally to get Agazots. And so I don't remember, don't quote, but you can earn creds through doing different things. I believe they still have a 3-time offer wall every now and then. So if you're into doing that and getting those and grabbing the creds, you can get 7,600. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 34. So you could get 8,000 bottles for these 1,000 creds. If I remember correctly, you can no longer buy voids with that. You used to be able to buy heroes with creds, but it doesn't look like you can do it for these top bosses anymore. So that's sad panda. Um, but if you want to spend your creds on currencies, you can get these crate of bottles, um, which is what I have, the bottle crates. But that's only 100, so 250 creds for 100 bottles? Why would you want to do that? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. 10 bottles. Okay, so that's 1,000. So you'd get 1,000 bottles by doing it this way. So 1,000 times 4, 4,000 if you do it this way. But that bonus right there. So you're getting twice as many bottles, more than twice as many bottles for the same price by doing this magic bottle thing. The only difference is you can't trade these bottles. They go into your inventory here. These go into your inventory items. Okay, so there's your difference. All right. Um, I really can't think of any other ways to make bottles. Okay. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah, that's all I got. So thanks for the suggestion. I'm glad I could help you out, make this video for you. Um, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Be happy to answer those. I know it's been 3 weeks since I answered the first set of questions. Sorry, people. I still love you. I hope you watch my videos even though I'm bad at responding to comments. But if you need anything, let me know in the questions below. I'll be happy to answer. I'll be happy to make videos for you. And I'll be happy to accept all your donations. Yeah. Just kidding, but only slightly. Um, okay, well, I hope you enjoy this video. Recommend to your friends. I've got 120 subscribers now, and I think that's amazing for an old, bald, fat guy who doesn't know anything about these social media things. But God bless you as well.